7.0. The Hadoop new version is 2.7.0. Okay, and what you have to remember one thing, when we talk about the Hadoop, we'll talk like this: Hadoop before 2.0 and Hadoop after 2.0. Okay, so there are a lot difference is there between Hadoop before 2.0 and Hadoop after 2.0. So generally when we are talking about Hadoop before 2.0, we are calling it as MapReduce version 1. It is a MRV1. Or at that time we have a MapReduce with the version 1. So that indicates in a Hadoop cluster we have to run the MapReduce jobs. So we don't have an option to run non-MapReduce jobs. Okay, I'll repeat. In Hadoop before 2.0 version, we can able to run only the MapReduce jobs. Apart from that, we cannot able to run non-MapReduce jobs. That means the job which we are writing must be a MapReduce program. And suppose if I want to run any other program other than MapReduce, I cannot able to. So in Hadoop after 2.0, we call this environment as yarn. We call it as a yarn. Yarn stands for yet another resource negotiator. Yarn stands for yet another resource negotiator. So Hadoop after 2.0, every cluster is running yarn. That is, we can able to run MapReduce jobs as well as we can able to run non-MapReduce jobs. So now if you're in a latest version of the Hadoop, if you're running a job, the job not it's not necessary that it must be a MapReduce job. We can able to write the non-MapReduce jobs too. And the MapReduce version we call it as a MRV2, that is MapReduce version 2, right? So Hadoop before 2.0, the MapReduce version 1, and Hadoop after 2.0, it is MapReduce version 2. Like yesterday, we have seen the master and slave architecture. So in Hadoop after 2.0, so the master nodes are name node and then secondary name node. Okay, then in the yarn, instead of the job tracker, okay, instead of the job tracker, we have a resource manager. We have resource manager is available. So this job tracker is replaced by the resource manager. So we'll have a name node, secondary name node, we have one HA node, and then it is a resource manager. And what are the slaves we have? Thus in the slaves we have the data nodes. Now instead of the task tracker, we'll have a node manager. Okay, got it. So in Hadoop after 2.0, so where the difference comes, now we don't have the, we'll have the job tracker, but the functionality of the job tracker is assigned to the resource manager. So we won't run the job with the job tracker. Now the jobs are taken by the resource manager and processed by the resource manager. And instead of the job tracker, the jobs are executed by the node manager. So in every data node, instead of the task tracker, we'll have a node manager. So this is the difference between Hadoop before 2.0 and Hadoop after 2.0. So what is the difference between job tracker and resource manager? See, in the previous session, I told, right, what job tracker will do. The job tracker has to take the request from the client. After that, it has to go to the name node to find the reference in the data nodes. After that, the job tracker has to go to the data nodes and it has to assign the job to the task tracker. After that, it has to wait the response from the task tracker. Suppose if the disk failure, then the job tracker has to assign this job to the another task tracker. And once the job is completed, job tracker has to get the output from the task tracker. Then job tracker has to submit this output to the client to the user. That is, only one job tracker has to perform this number of tasks. So now,
Hey
what?
Ajay,
Yes,
sorry, Ajay.
yes,
Can you write the the flow, because
yes,
client to
yes. Yeah, yes,
to the
it's me. Yeah, this is we have seen yesterday. So now that it's a client, and we have some name node and some data nodes we are having. So now what the job tracker has to do? So job tracker first. So now data nodes are connected here to the master node. Right now in the name node we'll have the name node, and so these are the GT nodes, and this is a client. Okay, now job tracker is doing what? Job tracker has to take the request from the client, then it has to search in the name node about metadata or reference of the data in a data nodes. After that, the job tracker has to assign the job to the task tracker in some data node. So every data node will have task tracker. Then the job tracker will assign the job to the task tracker. Now task tracker executing the job. Suppose if this entire disk goes down, then the job tracker has to assign the job to the another task tracker where same blocks are available. Correct? So now
Mhm.
all this process done by the whom? Only the job tracker. See, connecting to the client, taking the request, searching for the reference, navigating to the data nodes, assigning the job to the task tracker, and monitoring the task tracker, getting the response from the task tracker, submitting it to the client. So now only one job tracker has
So
to do all those
sorry.
things.
So,
So just second, Sami. One
so
job track, Sami,
yeah.
just second, right? Job tracker has to do all those things. Now, so when the job tracker is doing all these things, remaining jobs are in a queue, correct? So now once the job tracker finish this request, it can able to take another request. So instead of this entire process of role of job tracker is distributed to the two people. Right now the job tracker is doing all the tasks. Now this job of the job tracker is distributed to the resource manager. So in the resource manager we have application master is available and resource manager. Now application master will process the job, resource manager will allocate the resources. While resource manager is up working, application manager can able to take another job. That is, now instead of the one person, the same job is assigned to the two persons. Previously there is a only one employee, job tracker has to do all these things. Now it will be given to the two employees, that's a resource manager and application master, where they will share the work, and one if one is working, then other one can able to take the request from the client. Yes, Sami. Hello.
Yes, yes. Actually, I was asking Sridhar. Um,
Yeah, Sridhar.
so, so in the task, the tracker. So only task tracker can talk to the data node, right?
Yes.
So your job tracker will talk to the task tracker, and the task tracker will in turn talk to the data node. Is that right?
See, in a data node, the task tracker is resides. Okay, so the
Yes.
purpose of the
Yes.
task tracker is where the data is available in the same location the task tracker is available. And yesterday I told, so the map reduce means the job tracker means the job tracker and task tracker. Job tracker will take the job, task tracker will execute the job. So the job tracker comes to the data node and it will communicate to the task tracker. See this task tracker, so take this job, the job is assigned to the task tracker. So job tracker and
Okay.
task tracker will communicate. Task
So
tracker will
Okay.
here the question, okay, that's the same thing. Actually, Caesar was asking the same thing.
okay.
The task tracker will talk to the job tracker. That's
Yes,
what.
yes. Task tracker will talk with the
Is
job
it? Am I
tracker.
correct? I think I'm-
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
First,
What I was saying is that the job tracker will talk to task tracker, and the task tracker will execute the job, and that is the job is in turn make sure the data. No, data is the data process will be done by task
yes,
tracker, right?
yes,
Okay. So now the request taking and the job tracking is done by the job tracker, right? So in the resource manager, so which one and the application manager, which one will does what? The
okay,
resource manager and the application manager.
yes, fine. Just a second. Now, see, right now the job tracker will assign the job to the task tracker. Now, what the task tracker will do, as long as the job is running, task tracker will send the heartbeats to the job tracker. Right, see every 3
Mm-hmm.
minutes, every specified amount of time the task tracker will send the heartbeats to the job tracker. Please, I'm working, please wait. So it's continuously it will send the heartbeats to the
Heartbeat.
job, yeah,
Yep.
job
Mm-hmm.
tracker. So now job tracker will wait for the output from the task tracker. So as long as task
To track.
tracker is running, job tracker will be in a wait position and it is waiting for the heartbeats from the task tracker. Suppose if the task tracker stops sending heartbeats, right, it will try two attempts to assign the job again. So even if it is unable to receive the task, then the job tracker will assign this job to the another task tracker in another data node where same data is available. Got it now?
Mm-hmm.
That is if the task tracker is
Yes.
unable
Yes.
to send the heartbeats, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fine. So here application master we have resource manager. First the job is taken by the resource manager. Okay, right, which one is available
Mm-hmm.
here?
Mm-hmm.
It's available in a master node, that is in the name node, both application master
Yes.
and resource manager. Now it will take the resource manager will take the job and it will give it to the application master, and in the application master will get the reference in the name node where the data is available, and it will identify the data node where the data is available, and it will identify this job to assign which task tracker. That's it. Now this application master will create a uh, container in the data node. This application master, what it will do, it will create a small container for that node manager. Now in this container, uh, the will application master will monitor the application process, and while doing this thing, resource manager can able to take another job. Okay, so now the work is going to be distributed here. So if the resource manager's job role is to only allocate the resources, and the job processing, assigning and monitoring can be done by the application master. Okay, so it's a allocating the resources where the data is available and what are the number of resources are available in that one, calculating the resources whether the resources are available or not, and creating the container is the responsibility of a resource manager. Okay,
So, question. So you are saying the resource manager will take a request from the client, and once it gets a response from the application master, and the resource manager is going to send the response back to the client, right?
Yes.
So resource manager's job is to take the request from the client and send the response back to the client, and checking the which node is available. See, because resource manager is talking to only the application manager, right?
Yes, resource manager and application master and the node manager. These three will communicate each other.
The node manager, okay.
Node manager is like a task tracker in the GT node.
Oh, node manager is a task tracker in
Right.
in
Yes.
your data node.
Yes. Previously, in the task tracker, now instead of the task tracker, it will be given to the node manager. Now, so if it is using Hadoop 2.0, so we don't run. Yeah, we'll run here. Suppose if you want to go with the node manager, we'll have the node manager here. So the same task tracker
So
is.
uh-huh.
If you are using a job
Okay.
tracker, it is a task tracker.
Hmm.
If you are using a yarn,
Okay.
then it is node manager. It's up to you whether you want to run a
Okay.
job with a job tracker or you want to run job with a yarn. We'll specify the property. We have a property MapReduce.framework.local. If you specify it is a classic, then it will be given to the job tracker. If you specified it is a yarn, then it will be given to the resource manager.
What is it? A map. It's if you specify as a MapReduce,
We
that
have
is in a
we have a property, and so whenever we are running a job, so we'll have the property that is MapRed dot framework dot
map it.
local.
Okay.
The property is this property is
Okay.
available here. Suppose if the value for this property is specified as a classic, okay.
Classic.
Yes,
Okay. Okay.
classic, then the job will be executed by the job tracker. Suppose if this
Okay.
property is
So
specified with a yarn, then the job is executed by taken by the resource manager.
okay. So the resource manager what? So resource manager is going to take a request from the client, and it will send that request to the application master,
Both
and the
are
application
available in the same
master.
place. Resource manager, see, actually, the resource managers and application master is available in a same place. Okay,
Okay.
both are available in name node. The job tracker's responsibility is distributed to the resource manager and application master. They are available in a same place and will work together.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll show you that one. Just a second.
Okay.
Maybe I'll show you that practically. Right. First, we'll run a job.
Okay.
Right. When I'll run a job, I can able to show you how this job is assigned to the resource manager. Right. That maybe that time may get
Mhm.
more clarity by seeing that in a practically. I'll
Yeah,
show you.
because just I'm trying to see how those resource manager, application master, the node manager will, which one so both will communicate to the node manager, resource manager as well as application master. Both will
Yes.
talk to the node manager.
Yes. Yes. Both will
Oh,
communicate with the node manager.
okay.
Now
So
see
the
here.
resource manager will look at, okay, if the node manager has enough bandwidth, then it will send the packet to the node manager, or application master will send the request to the node manager, right?
Uh, Sorry. Come again.
So which one will send the request to the node manager, the resource manager or application master?
Yeah, both. Resource manager will create a container, specific storage. So now in the specific storage, the resource manager will create a container. So this is a container memory, right? Now here the job is
Uh-huh.
running the job, then application master will monitoring this job. Okay,
Okay.
Sami,
But you
see,
say,
Sami, you
sorry,
are.
Sridhar.
Yeah, see there you are the resource manager and I'm the application master, right? So
Okay.
right now see node right now see SAT is working
Uh-huh.
with the job. So first what I'll do now,
Uh-huh.
so first I'll take the request. Okay, I'm a resource manager.
Uh-huh.
I'll take the request from the client, then in the name node I'll
Uh-huh.
find where the data is available, right? So I can able to identify
Uh-huh.
that, then I'll tell you,
Uh-huh.
Yeah, please, Mr. Application Master. So this data is available in this data node. So please assign this job to this particular node manager. Then application, I'll tell application master. Then what application master? Right, I'll do that. Meanwhile, create a container for me to run this job. Application master specifies that. Then resource manager will create a container to run this job into the node manager. Right, then
Mm-hmm.
application master will goes to that data node, and in that container, then for that node manager, the job is assigned and the job is running, and application master is monitoring the job. Why?
Okay,
Like
got it.
once it's completed, so during this process is going on, then resource manager can able to take another request from the client.
Mm-hmm. Okay, got it.
Sir, uh, sir, we have a. I'll give you the notes for this, sir. I'll write the steps clearly, sir.
Okay,
Right, and
okay.
apart from that, we have.
Yep.
I'll show you those things practically, sir. I'll show you how to
Okay.
start this yarn, how to start the MapReduce, how this taken by the application master. I'll show you practically how to do that, sir.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Right now, Sridhar, you got the clear.
Yeah, it's clear.
Any confusion now? It's a simple.
No,
Only
no,
one
yeah,
one
got it.
job tracker. The work is distributed now. Two people, because to take multiple jobs. Previously, job tracker is running one job. Everybody in a queue. Other jobs are in a pipeline now. So application context is running the job. So resource manager can able to take another request. And we have a separate chapter is there, sir. That's Hadoop architecture. So that time I'll teach you a little bit more about this one. Sir, this I'll explain again, sir, in chapter 3. So you'll get more clarity on this
Yeah,
job
no problem.
processing, sir. Sir, this is in chapter 3 I will have, sir. So I'm going to teach
Okay.
you this that time, with including the properties, including the execution, everything.
Okay, Jay.
Mm. Okay, now see here. Now I just want to check all these things, right? So where the name node, where the data node. Said try to remember this as it is said. Try to remember these port numbers. Name node runs on 50070, and the data node
I can't see you. You typing something or showing something?
showing something, sir.
I can't see you.
Just a second, sir.
Anywhere see?
Yes, sir. The page is not refreshed. Let me stop and start it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, there is no change in the page, or yeah, we still see
Now
the
you got the word
what called
document now,
paint.
sir. Now, sir.
Now we see the web page.
Oh
Word
no,
Word
still we
document,
see
yes.
the you are Cloudera manager. Still we see that. We don't see your
No,
Okay,
I see the
type.
web page.
right.
Sorry, I see the Word document now.
Okay, fine. I'll
You see
start
that?
it, sir.
Okay,
We are
I see now
experiencing.
the Word.
I can't. I don't see the word.
Now, can you able to see the screen?
Shami,
No.
Sami, are you able to see? Yeah, I'm able to see.
Right. Now,
Only me. It looks like only me. I cannot see.
submit
You
now.
are asking many questions. You are asking many questions. Yeah, see, that's why. Okay, slow down.
Okay, I can't see why.
Can you now?
You
Can you
see that?
able to see this? Yes.
No.
Sridhar, it's you're in offline. See there.
Oh, but let me log in again then.
Yes, here I can
Okay.
able to see you. You're displaying as an
I'm
offline.
offline. Okay, let me log in again.
Okay.
Connected to web.
See there?
Yeah.
Yes, see that. Just again, click on the link to join. Just again.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
Still
Yes.
So what is actually agenda for today?
Sir.
Today agenda.
Right.
Today's plan.
Right in the session or after the session, sir?
In this session.
Yeah, in the session, we are going to see the name nodes, the web UI, sir.
Okay, okay.
See, there is 39.
So this one you can use only for analyzing data only, not for the business transactions.
Sir,
So you can use this tool only for analyzing the data. You cannot use it for like sales transaction, finance transaction, and all. You cannot use it.
we use this for only analytics part, sir.
Uh-huh.
The main thing is we use for the analytics part, right?
So data.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
then when the use bulk amount of data, now the best 1 TB data less than 3 minutes. Is of now it's a from the latest report from the Gartner. Every client will have Hadoop in their environment. So till 2016, so you won't see any client without Hadoop, right? Every client, it's an added infrastructure, right? So you can
Uh-huh.
configure a one cluster, a small cluster, by taking a one disk, some multiple disks, and every project, right? And it's like, see how we have DBA, how we have a sysadmin, network admin, then so again, so we'll have some Hadoop will be available as long as a client business is going on. Now in the coming days, Hadoop will be available.
Hello?
Yes, Sridhar.
Yeah, so I'm back.
Yeah, and every client in that project will have Hadoop in coming days. So it's a day where it's not possible without Hadoop. So now this is like how the Hadoop implementation is coming. Yesterday I have shared one document which recently published in Forbes magazine, right? Where big data jobs will, have you seen that?
No, no, you didn't share anything.
Yesterday I have given you multiple mails, Sami.
No,
You have not seen that one,
no, no, you didn't send anything.
sir? Did you receive the mails on yesterday?
Email.
Hello.
You are talking about email, not in the session.
No, sir. After the session, I have sent you some mails today
Oh,
evening.
okay, okay. I saw the mails.
I received, but I did not get a chance to look at them.
Sorry. Yes, Sami. Actually, can you share your Gmail ID?
Yeah, yeah, I received your emails. Maybe I didn't see. I thought you discussed in the session.
Sami, and can you send your Gmail ID? I have given you access for the cloud, but it's you are having Yahoo, so I cannot able to. You cannot able to see that one. Need a
Okay,
Gmail ID.
I will send you.
Okay. Now see,
Okay.
sir. Okay, fine. Right? So these are the port numbers. Name node is available on the port number 50070. Data nodes are available on port number 50075, and the job tracker is available on port number 50030. Task tracker is available on 50060, and secondary name node is available on port number 50090, and resource manager and application manager, that is a yarn is available on 8088. Okay, so these are the web UIs where we can able to connect to, and we can able to see the information statistics about the cluster. So just see the cluster, open the browser. Okay, now see here, I'm running IP address of the my cluster. I have configured here name localhost. So I'm writing 0.0.0 colon 50070. Right now we can able to see this is the information about the name node. Okay, so name node is available on this port name IP address, and this is the port number 8020. See,
This
don't
is
get confused. One second. Name node web UI is 50070, and the port number where the name node is available is 8020. This is the port number where name node is configured, and this is the web UI where we can able to see the information about the name node. And one rule is we always connect to the name node through the to connect to the data nodes. We never allowed to connect to the data nodes directly. We name node, we have to connect to the name node to connect to the data nodes. I told that so that in every data node we'll have the data is available. That is, in every data node we have a file system, that is SDF is available, right? Now so to connect to the data nodes, we have to connect to the data nodes through the name node. The users are not allowed to connect to the data nodes directly. So user has to navigate to the data nodes through the name node. That is, first you need to go to the 50070. After that you have an option to go to the 50075, that is data nodes. But if you directly work with the 50075, it won't work. It will see, can we able to see the data nodes? Data? No. Suppose you have an option, browse the file system is there. Right click here. Now we have navigated to, we'll navigate to 50075. See, 50075, where this is the SDFS. Okay, so that is, we always connected to the data nodes through the name node. So now that's I told how many cluster size, number of nodes are from the developer perspective. We don't need that. We have to know only the name node. That's it, where the name node is available. We always talk to the through the job tracker and name node. That's it, and we doesn't have a direct communication to the data nodes. Now name node and job tracker and the data nodes will communicate with each other. That's, but the we never directly contact to the data nodes, and we are nowhere related. Even when you're writing a program, when you're writing a jobs, right? We won't specify this data node. We only specify it to the name node, and we'll give the reference to the name node. Suppose I'll give one example. See here, I want to copy a file, right? Yesterday we did, that's in pk.txt. Now if the cluster is running 10 data nodes or the 100 data nodes, but I'll run one command. Which command? Hadoop space fs hyphen put the file name .txt which I want to copy, and I want to copy to the location user some Cloudera and in a directory Ajay. I write only this one, and apart from that I won't write any other thing. No data, no address, I won't specify. Now when I write this command, so this is job, now it is taken by the job tracker. Now the it will be created, the blocks are going to be created, and they are going to be distributed, and then they are going to be processed, right? So that's, now we are no way right connected and nowhere related to the size of the cluster. We always need to know where the name node is available, how to connect to the name node. That's what we need, the port number of the name node. The name port number is 8088, and IP address of the name node, name of the name node. Only these two things we require to connect to the cluster, and we never manually target one particular data node, right? Your data by default, as the replication placement policy, the blocks are going to be distributed. Okay, Sridhar?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I'll add some more description for this. We can configure Hadoop configuration can be done using three ways. We can install Hadoop using three ways. Okay, so the first one is standalone. Okay, so standalone mode installation, we can configure Hadoop using three ways. One is a standalone. So the standalone means we'll have only one machine, and we use this kind of installation to test and debug the MapReduce jobs. That's it. Okay, so we don't have SDFS available. There is no concept of replication, right? Just we have the data available in some local disk, and I'll write a MapReduce program. I just want to see how the program is going to be executed. Right? The purpose of standalone mode installation is like it's a test system. Just we are testing and debugging the MapReduce jobs. Okay, so this is one way we can able to configure Hadoop, and the second one, it's a pseudo distributed mode. Right, we can configure Hadoop as a pseudo distributed mode installation, and the third one is fully distributed mode. Okay, we can able to configure Hadoop using three ways. Now, what is a fully distributed mode? Now, configuring Hadoop in this way. So one node we have dedicated, the name node is dedicated in one node, and data nodes are dedicated to each individual data nodes, and right, secondary name node is in one node, and high availability is a one node. Right, like this, each Hadoop daemon, Hadoop process is distributed to individual nodes. Right, so that kind of installation can be known as a fully distributed mode, or we can say it as a multi-node cluster. Okay, that is simple. All SDFS daemons. So what are the SDFS daemons? Name node, data nodes, secondary name node, HE node, and MapReduce daemons. That is the job tracker, task tracker, resource manager, node manager. So they are all MapReduce daemons, right? Now, so SDFS daemons and both the MapReduce daemons are distributed to the individual nodes. So in one node we'll have name node. In one node it's a job tracker. In one node data node, and in another node it's secondary name node. It's another node high availability node. So this kind of installation is known as fully distributed mode installation, or we call it as a multi-node cluster. Now, if you configure all Hadoop daemons in one machine, then that can be known as a pseudo distributed mode. Okay, means in the same machine, right, in the same one machine, in the same machine, here we have configured the name node. Right, so here we have name node is available, right, some, and in the same machine we'll configure the secondary name node. In the same machine we'll configure one data node, right? So if you want to go to a chain node, same node will configure. Right, now this can be known as a pseudo distributed mode installation. So name node is available, job tracker, you are configuring the name node, you can right, everything is available in one node. Right, so this is one port will have name node, another port will have a secondary name node, and in another port will configure the data node. So this kind of installation is local host. So we have configured Hadoop in a local host. Right, so this kind of installation is known as pseudo distributed mode, where we configure as local host. Okay, right, here individual nodes means each Hadoop daemon is available on its own host name or IP address. Now in pseudo distributed mode, all Hadoop daemons are available in one host. Right, that is in one machine everything is available. So name node, secondary name node. So that kind of installation known as a pseudo distributed mode installation. Clear, Sridhar, Sammy? Any confusion here? Sir,
Yeah,
HDF
sir,
there in the second option.
you said
hello?
Swami, you are talking?
What about HDFS system and
No, no, yeah, I'll let you know. I have not completed this. because it's an important thing. Just you're clear. Standalone is only for the testing and debugging, so we won't do anything. Now, if we
Okay.
configure all the Hadoop daemons in one machine, that installation is known as a pseudo distributed mode. And if we
Okay.
configure each Hadoop daemon in individual machines, that can be known as a fully distributed mode. Okay. So
Okay.
now, so here we don't have no SDFS in the standalone, and there is no concept of replication. Right now,
Mm.
in the pseudo distributed mode, we'll have SDFS is available, and the replication factor, the default replication factor is 1. Okay,
Okay.
so we have MapReduce available here and Yarn available here. Okay, we use MapReduce and we use Yarn, right? In a fully now here it is configured in localhost, so we access through localhost. Okay, now in a fully distributed mode, now so we have SDFS available and we have MapReduce available and we use Yarn. Okay, SDFS, MapReduce, Yarn, and the default replication factor is 3. Okay, so this is fully distributed mode. Now how we access, suppose if it is a pseudo distributed mode, we access the files in this sense. In this we'll write sdfs colon slash slash what is your host name colon the name node port, then the directory where you want to, how you want to access the files. It's a user cloudera. Okay, so see, if you take a terminal and if you write host name, right, what is the my host name? Localhost, right? I'll access the files like this: sdfs colon slash slash host name is the local host, and name node is available on a port number 8020, then the directory user and cloudera. Like this will access the files in pseudo distributed mode. If it is a fully distributed mode, now the host name is a IP address. So we'll get sdfs colon slash slash in which machine a name node is available. That machine's IP address you have to write here: 198 something 161.135.1 colon 8020. Then the directory. So like this will represent the files, right? So here we use localhost, and we here we use host name. It is the difference. And see right now, so this is we are working in a fully pseudo distributed mode. I have configured everything in one machine. Okay, see that clear?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sir, now I'll show you, sir. Suppose I'm going to create a directory. Okay, Hadoop space fs hyphen mkdir is to create a directory. The Linux command is mkdir. For this, I have added a prefix Hadoop space fs. It becomes a Hadoop command. Okay, so I'm going to create a directory with the name Sami. Now where this directory is created, it is created under
So that
SDFS,
means yeah.
right, already there. So I'm
So
Sami.
actually, so the Hadoop.
Sir,
Okay.
sir,
So do we need to define the paths for Hadoop to for this Hadoop command to execute?
path we need to sir, no, no sir, no need to
Set the
do.
path.
No sir,
Okay.
when you can, because when you will get ready to configure Hadoop environment, sir. Okay, so directly we can
Oh,
start
okay.
working with Hadoop. So because we are using from the vendors, so we'll get the Hadoop like this. So if you want to configure Hadoop from the scratch, then it's a different thing. Again, we need to go for the so many post installation steps. So because generally it's a admin
Okay.
role, it's a role of the admin. We won't do anything. Just we'll start working with the environment. Everything will be specified. Okay, now so when you created this summy1, now by default all the user files are available in user Cloudera directory. So user Cloudera, and we have create directory that is summy1, right? The directory is created. Now how to access the files, right? If it is a fully distributed mode or if it is a pseudo distributed mode. See now ls I'll take one file, some input.txt. Okay, see I am writing hadoop space fs hyphen put. Sir, I am writing like this sdfs colon slash slash. Now what is the host name? If you don't know the host name, just write in a terminal. If you run this command, host name hyphen v. So this a host name is a local host set. Okay, so sdfs colon, right, local host where name node is available and port number 8020, and all the user files are available under user Cloudera, then summy1, the directory which I have created in SDFS. Press enter. Okay, it's saying that wrong path, right? So write the file name here, input.txt, and press enter. Okay, see now the file is copied to the summy1 directory. Okay, got it? We can represent three ways. If you want to write this sdfs colon localhost, you can write. Otherwise, you can write like this: Hadoop fs hyphen put, and I want to copy a file that is x1.java. I don't want to write this one. No problem. You can just write user, then Cloudera, then summy1. Press enter. Now in this way also we can able to write x1.java. Otherwise, you can give if it is a fully distributed mode in a multi-node cluster, right? Then you can give something like Hadoop space fs hyphen put, and then write right, then write x2, which one you want to write, write the file name x2.java. Now it's a multi-node cluster, so what we have to specify sdfs colon slows, then ip address of the machine where name node is available, right? So the name node is available and some port number, right? So we write that one. So in my system it's available in 127.0.0.1 colon 8020. Then we'll write user, then Cloudera, then summy1. Okay, sir, now I have represented using three ways. Okay, so if
So,
it
but
is,
when you use the 80, that's a name node, right? But in a cluster, you'll have only one name node, right?
yes, we'll have a one name node. We are always connected to the name node.
So, but which node it's going to put, like which what do you call, which data node it is going to add this file?
That's we don't know that. That's can be done by the name node itself. That's what I told, right? So now
Oh,
whenever you want to write this x2.java, now it will be converted into the small size of chunks are created as a blocks. Blocks are going to be distributed. So where they are
oh,
going to be
so you're just keeping the, okay,
yeah,
you're keeping in the name node, and name node will decide
yeah,
what
yes,
data node it will keep and how many chunks it will go to keep it.
yes.
So once it keeps, is it going to delete this file, or is it going to keep the file also?
It's going now. See, if you delete the command, if you run the delete command, then it is going
No,
to
no,
be
no. What I'm saying is once you keep this file under name node, right? And the name node is going to distribute this file into small chunks into different data nodes, right?
yes. The
So
name node
once
doesn't.
it does that, sorry.
Just 1 second. See that name node will store the data into the primary memory. The name node doesn't have a secondary memory. Okay. Now see here,
Uh-huh.
the name node it will only provide the reference. And now when the job is taking, now where you are going to write that job. So this is a job. Now I am running this job. Correct. So now the name node will specify this location where, so what is the where you want to write the data in this machine, in this host I want to write the data, right? So what I did, now I have
Mm-hmm.
specified x2.java, I want to write this file. Now actually this command will do, when you run this command it will execute, and this file is converted into the small size of chunks. No, all these things done into the temporarily. So it's in the name node we'll have the two files. One is like it's a little bit more advanced. We have an edit logs are available, and one fs image file is available. Okay. So first the data is written into this edit logs till the blocks are, how the blocks are placed, blocks are created. Now once the one block is formed, then it will be written into the data node, then this log is going to be deleted.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's internally.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Then
right.
no,
So
my question. No, my question was, so you're getting the input from example your file, local file, right? That's what you're doing, right?
yes,
Example that input.txt is on your local,
yes, correct,
right? So
yes,
before even you do anything in Hadoop, you're importing that file into the Hadoop file system,
yes, correct,
right? That is you are doing by the command Hadoop fs, right? And that you
yes,
are specifying as a name node on on that particular host, right? But
yes,
the individual data nodes could be on different systems, right?
yes, correct,
Right. So the
correct,
example you are doing is a 127.0.0.1. It may be a name node, but your data nodes could be 127.0.0.2.0.0.3. That could be your data nodes, right?
yes, yes, some data nodes, correct,
Right. Right.
yes,
So once you put it, the name node is going to process this x1.java file, right? It's going to read it, and it's going to, based on your 64 or 124, whatever you specified, based on that, it is going to store into the different data
data
node
nodes,
1, data node 2,
yeah,
data,
different, yes,
right?
different data
So
nodes, correct.
different node. So once it does it, is it physically storing those data in those data nodes, or is it just a reference to this file?
It's, see, correct. Now when it is written, only this line, which line, user cloudera ajay, only this path is written into the name node, that's it.
Okay,
Okay,
but the name, but I'm talking about the actual data.
it's available in a data nodes.
Okay, so you're giving in the name node on not the file. Are you giving the reference to the file, or are you giving the folder?
Right, it's a folder
So
contains a file.
user cloud Ajay is a folder name.
Yes, correct,
Okay,
this
but it
one.
can contain more than one file, right?
It can contain,
More than one file, right?
yes,
So that example, if you give the semi one, the semi one has now 3 files.
correct.
So which file is going to process?
No, actually, you're getting Sami. See, 1 second. First, I'll show you one file. See where how the name node data will be available. First, check this file.
Right.
Just a second. I'll show you in my system. It's there in the documents. Name node writes its data like this. FSCI. Right. This is the name node file. Name node metadata will be like this. Okay. Right. I have taken the backup of name node metadata. We can able to take. Now see,
Mm-hmm.
this only this path is written into the name node, and apart from that, name node doesn't contain any other information. Now suppose if
Okay.
some is create directory created, then see here, I have a directory, Ajay is there, right? So this is written like this, right? When the direct,
Okay.
so this but one line is available in written into the name
Name
node,
node.
and the Ajay
Okay.
files are available into the actual content is available into the in the data nodes, right? The reference is
Okay.
written like
Uh-huh.
this. So if you are representing Ajay, means it's representing the directory Ajay.
Okay. So, but you have three files under same larger, right? So then,
Yes,
how it is going to divide the three? Because when we discussed initially that if you have 1 MB file, it could be divided into 64 MB files. Right? But if you have now three different files, so
each
how it
file
is
is
going to
individual.
distribute?
See, each file it will distribute. Suppose I am going to write like this: Hadoop space fs-put. I'll take the three files now: x1.java, x2.java, and x3.java. Okay, three
Mm-hmm.
files. Now I'm want to write this
Mm-hmm.
into user Cloudera, and then to a directory Ajay. When I press enter, first
Okay.
it will take x1.java. So this x1.java
Mm-hmm.
Java is converted into the small set of chunks as a blocks. The blocks are written into the data nodes, and this path is written into the name nodes metadata. Then
Mm-hmm.
again it will
Mm-hmm.
take
Mm-hmm.
x2.java. Uh,
Okay.
this will be
Okay.
converted into the small set of chunks as a blocks, and it will be placed into the
Mm-hmm.
data nodes, and this path written into the name node. Then
Okay.
it takes the
Okay.
x3.java, is it will convert the file into the small size of chunks. After that, will be moved to the data nodes, and this particular path x3.java, that is user Cloudera Ajay x3.java, is written into the name node. That's it. Now if the one,
That's what. So it will return the file name also, not only just the folder
it will return the file
in
name.
the name node.
Yes, see now
In the
if
in the
you,
in the name node. In name node.
yes, see now, uh, Sami, I want to display the content of a file. The command is Hadoop
Yeah.
space fsfn cat. Okay. Now
Uh-huh.
I want to see the content. Then I'll write sdfs colon slash slash localhost colon 8020 slash user slash cloudera slash sami1 slash the file name is x1.java.
Okay.
Now it will display the content of the file. Now what I did now, so x1.java is, this is only written, path is written into the sami1.java, x1.java is available, only this reference is name node. Now the complete data is available in data nodes. Maybe it's distributed to the
Okay.
5 data nodes, but when it is displaying the output, it will get the blocks from the all the data nodes will be together as displayed to the user. But see, this
Yeah,
is
yeah. But
will
but when you told me in the metadata from the name node, it's only folder. There is no file names
no,
in
no,
it, right?
it stores folder along with the file name, size, and everything will be created. So like this is name nodes data, right? First
Okay.
the privileges, the username, and the group name, and the date and time when it is created.
Okay. So it keeps the file name also on the name node. That's what I want to find
Yes, yes, yes.
out. Okay. Got it. Understand.
Okay, clear?
Yep. Got it. Yep. Clear.
Sir, Raju sir. right? So you're Sami, so you're thinking that only the directory name is written into the metadata. No, it will write the directory name and as well as all the file names are written.
Yeah. Okay. This is Sridhar, by the way. But
Yeah,
yeah,
sorry, see that.
that's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I got it. I thought it's only the directory, but
No,
it keeps the
it's
file name also. And okay.
yes, it's kind of tree kind of structure, right? So first
Okay.
name node, directory, subdirectory, and the file in the directory. The entire it will be stored as a the tree. And if you go little bit deep
Okay.
into this one, so what name node will do in each data node, it will create a CRC file. If we go a little bit more, so it will create a CRC file, hidden file, cyclic redundancy
Mm-hmm.
check file. So that is,
Mm-hmm.
suppose if you are going to write a file, the file name suppose fx1.java, right? So in the same location
Mm-hmm.
in the data node, so there is a file is available that is x1.crc. Name node will create this
Okay.
file. It's a parity bit code. So now if you make any changes, how name node will identify that user written some more data, change this file. So this the parity bit is going to be changed with this file. So when this
Oh,
x1.crc is changed, then name node I'll identify, okay, some modifications are done in this file, so I need to change. Suppose previously it is 1 to 200 MB, so user wrote some data, then it becomes 300 MB, but now it has to update with the name node, right? So what?
yep.
So when you wrote some data, when the file size is changed, this parity bit is going to be changed. x1.crc file. Then name node identifies, okay, some changes are did for this x1.java. I need to update like this.
Okay. Yep. Got it.
Okay. Fine. So this is a name. We'll see remaining in tomorrow session. It's a 50070. I'll explain this all these things again. 00 different host names. I'll show you. We'll how to connect to a cluster from outside from through putty. Right. That I'll teach you in
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow session. Right. It's a
Okay.
50030 and I'll run a job tomorrow. 50060.
Okay.
Now it's a 50090. Secondary name node. Okay,
Yep.
sir. Once again, sir.
Okay, now I got a chance to talk. I was
Sorry,
muted for a long time.
sir. Actually, I didn't check that,
No
sir.
problem, no problem. Okay, I don't know. Suddenly it went, in between some suddenly, it stopped and started again, and it went to a mute mode. Okay. The only thing is, it's too late. So therefore, can we have a hard stop every day at 11? Is there is
Sir.
1 hour? Is it okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, it may take a week more for you, but only thing is, so that we'll not have a disturbed mornings. That's the only thing.
Sir. Okay, sir. Generally, I will say sit Sunday, sir. So we'll take
Okay.
some little bit more time. So we'll see the complete execution.
Okay, Adam, please. I have some plans on that. Weekends. Okay, we'll talk about it. Okay.
Sir.
Timing, no weekends. Okay.
Okay, sir. Fine.
Thanks, man. Thanks for your time.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Yep. Yep. Good night.
Yeah. Bye, see there.
Thanks. Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. So we have tomorrow same 7:30 we'll meet Sridhar and Sami.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sami, please send your Gmail ID.
Yeah, Jay, can you remove my other email ID because I'm getting emails for both.
Yes, S- Sridhar, your it's right.
Yeah.
That's not Yahoo. I lose
Yeah.
because see,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm getting the return so many number of times. I'm every time, so I'm getting confusion too.
Okay, okay, no problem.
Okay, so Gmail is sending, right? So its mail is written, some
Yep,
error is there. So right. So
yeah,
we'll use Gmail. Okay. Yeah.
yep.
Fine.
Thank you.
Yeah. Fine. Thanks. Bye.
Bye bye.
Hi, Nageshwar.
Yeah, Ajay.
Yeah. Sorry, Nageshwar. So I took some time.
No, no
Actually, they
issues.
are my teachers. Actually, I
Oh, okay,
learned
okay.
from in C language when I've started my first graduation. They are my teachers right now. So they're
Mm-hmm.
working as a project manager in Tech Mahindra,
Mm-hmm.
so in US.
Oh,
So they asked
okay,
me
okay.
yesterday. So just we have some interaction, like how what is the Hadoop. So I have scheduled this
Mm-hmm.
session. So
Okay,
that's
okay,
what. So
nice.
I can.
So only today only. So tomorrow also the same time they will join.
Don't know. That's maybe it's because I need to listen to them. Actually, I don't have. I cannot say. So if he says
No, no.
anything,
Based on that I will plan accordingly. So that's
no,
why I mean
you have
I'll
8:30. No, Nageshwar, you just
okay,
join it exactly 8:30. So today it's
okay,
maybe delayed. I'll try to finish at 8:25. Maximum I'll complete before 8:30. It's an
then fine.
unplanned
Then
session. It's unplanned session.
okay, nice. Okay, okay, nice. Yeah. Do I need to disconnect and connect again?
No need. I'm saying them
No
to
need.
join in this link.
Okay. And here people are talking about this Hadoop. So is it failed?
Sorry.
No, here people are talking about the Hadoop. The Hadoop is already completely big data is filed. So is it a correct information or it's a fake information?
What is filed? Didn't you?
No, no, no. Actually, the thing is, people are talking about that Hadoop and big data. Okay,
Okay.
so I received some cons on this. Actually, the thing is like I mean they are saying that this is completely failed and uh, people are not using in India. So is it the correct information or it's a wrong information?
It's
I
wrong.
said I told them because I mean initially it was I don't know, but I think they released newer versions. I think it will be good in future. It seems.
Yes.
I told them.
Correct. Exactly. The best you said, Nageshwar. Previously, we need to trouble with the MapReduce heavy code. That's no, I told in Hadoop 2.0. I clearly differentiated the difference between before 2.0 and Hadoop after 2.0. So, right,
Mm,
see, the thing is, even see, I'm using the Hadoop for my training purpose. Now, see how much we relied on the Hadoop.
mm,
Okay.
mm,
See,
mm,
generally,
mm.
what happens, suppose like this, my situation. See, right, my situation is like this, right? So I have, so webinars are there, right? So now here
Mm.
the 24 people registered for this one, so I can able to generate an Excel sheet,
Mm.
right? So I'm getting this
Mm.
Excel sheet. So actually I have see, every day I'm getting this number of files every week. So now the thing is,
Oh, okay.
right, so now I have how many Excel files you can see here, right? So these are all the Excel files I'm having. Now I
Oh.
just want to know, see, actually every week I'm planning some new batches. The people are coming and
Mm.
attending the demo sessions. Some people have an issues with the application. Some people will have an issue with the timings, and some people they
Mm.
want to have an individual session. They don't want to reveal their identity. So different
Mm.
things are there. So now I just want to analyze the people, right? So how many project managers are interested? So how many people are from this particular cities looking for the interest, right? So some
Mm.
people who attend the demo sessions but not attending the regular sessions, right? Now
Mm.
generally what I have to do now, every day I have to click this file and I need to copy it to some other Excel, then I need to filter the data. How to compare, so I'm getting a lot of confusion initially. Okay,
Okay.
then what I did,
Mm.
I just simply I have loaded, I'm giving this input Excel sheets as an input to my Hive. Just one word, one line, one execution. I'm giving these files as an input, and I'm writing some queries in Hive. Now I can able to analyze the data. Now my work is very much easier. Otherwise, previously now I need to compare the two Excel sheets. Hi Madhu, I need to
Mm.
compare the three Excel sheets. It's a lot of
Mm.
things to be involved. Now I don't need to do anything. Just I'll give this
Okay.
Excel sheets an input file. Now I'll write a query. So how many people are there from US and looking for that this time slot? Now I'll get this one.
Mm.
So right. So there will be the days without
Mm.
Hadoop, they think running the business is a difficult one,
Okay. Okay. Now it will be easy. Okay.
right? So it's not like so. Initially, so when it is a MapReduce program, so the most toughest programming part is writing the MapReduce, right? Now
Mm.
this MapReduce is going to be depreciated now in the coming days. Actually, there is no concept of MapReduce. We never say Hadoop is a
Okay.
combination of MapReduce. Now, see,
Okay.
if you go through the latest
We are
version,
removing that map.
yes, now we can able to run the jobs with a non-map reduce.
Oh, okay. Mm.
And the priority given for the SQL engines. If anybody is working as an SQL developer, now actually
Mm.
now the best prerequisite to learn to work the Hadoop is SQL.
Mm. So this is only is Hadoop is fit for the SQL developers.
No, they can best write, because if you're good in writing the giants, that is the best
Mm.
thing, because the main part comes here for the analytics. So who will write some 300 lines of a Java program, then after the debugging that unable to find the errors. Now we can simply
Mm.
write an hive statement with multiple
Mm.
join we can able to write, so we can able to retrieve the data, the best analytical part. Otherwise you can use pig, it's very easy.
Mm. Mm.
So that's the thing.
Okay.
So
Okay.
before it's a difficult, but so there are the days now. So without Hadoop, it's a very difficult, because being individually, Nagesh, we are going to analyze. Suppose when when I'm buying a mobile, first I'll take the previews. I'll take opinions from the different people. Right? I'm
Yes.
analyzing, right? Being an individual, see, I need some analytics before buying the product. Now, how much
Yes.
a client has to analyze their customers
Yes. Yes.
when it is
So.
coming to the analytics part, there is no alternate other than the Hadoop.
Mm. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Hi, Madhu.
And one more thing, yesterday I tried that live, but it is not downloading it.
Okay.
I am planning to buy a laptop, new laptop to install all the things. So is it a better way to directly install OS as an operating system in Linux or Windows?
Sorry, Nageshwar.
No, actually yesterday I tried to install that. I mean, I tried to work on live, Cloudera live, but
Okay.
unfortunately it didn't go into the correct area. So I don't know. So because I tried to install, there is one more virtual memory, right? So link in that website. So I tried to download that link, but it is not downloaded.
Okay.
Hello,
Yes, Nageshwar.
it was not
Actually,
downloading.
no. Actually, the coming to the that one. So it's not downloaded. It's we should work on the Cloudera Live. We should work on the browser itself.
Can you
That
show me that how
yeah.
to do that?
Just second, Nageshwar. Hello. Yes, Madhu. No, you just let me know. All right. So, Nageshwar, I told them to wait for some time.
Ajay?
Hello?
Yeah, Ajay.
Yeah, sorry, Nageshwar. That Madhu
Yeah.
is actually is raised small issue. So actually, I'm speaking
Oh,
something with he's muted at that time. So he's making an issue with that. So you're speaking
okay.
something else. You're unmuted. So I've talked to them in phone till now.
Okay, okay.
Right. So that's what. I'm sorry. I make you wait in the
Right.
phone.
No, actually, I need to go. That's why.
Okay. Actually, see, we are talking something, right? Which he joined before the session, right? While our session is conversation going on. So I told, right?
Mm-hmm.
So while when I speak when I've completed speak something, then I used to say hi, Madhu, right? Though, so
Hmm.
so he's taking that issue. You have started, you have speaking something, some other one, but you have not unmuted me, and then uh, that's his
No
issue is
issues.
that one. So fine.
Okay, no problem.
Yes. So, Nageshwar, you when you're buying a laptop, I'll suggest you
Hmm.
buy the i5 processor with at least 8 GB RAM.
Okay,
Okay. So
okay.
after
Hmm.
that, now I'll connect to your laptop through
Hmm.
TeamViewer, and I'll
Hmm.
install the Hadoop. Okay.
Okay, then it's fine. Yeah.
Right. If it is coming to the Cloudera Live, so uh, it works very slow, Nageshwar, because we have to
Yeah,
access.
yesterday I tried. Which link? I mean, it's couple of links are there. Which one we need to select and how to go? And so only we can see the demos, right? I mean,
No, actually, what they did, so last 120 days back, they have changed the documentation, they have changed the links on the cloud era.
mm-hmm.
They have changed everything. So
Mm-hmm.
right now, all the links and everything is not working. So they are creating. Okay, so this is a trial. Now we have to click this link.
Mm-hmm.
1 second, is there 12 months access? But not here. They will ask you the credit card. No, we won't
Oh,
do it. We won't do it,
that's
please.
not clear.
Yes. Previously it is free. Second, we'll go with some other link. Just second. Give you another one. Use this one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Type demo.gethue.com.
Okay, great.
Okay, I'm sending a message in the chat box.
Sure, sure.
Okay, so now just check this how to work on this. Okay, see, you have a file browser is there. It's a GUI, Nageshwar,
Mm. Mm.
right? So right,
Yeah.
new directory like this. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, and we'll continue the session tomorrow, Nageshwar. Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
fine.
Yes.
Yeah, if any question, please keep me posted in WhatsApp. Okay,
Okay. Sure.
yeah, fine, and ending session today.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks.
Yeah. Thanks.